Hello guys, welcome back to a new video, and today I will be showing you this very cool FNAF game. I tried to make a remix of it, but I'm just getting the gist of the code. Anyways, let me show you how this game works. Alright, there we go, let's put the volume down and let's play. Okay, warning, this game contains flashlights, loud noises, and a lot of jump scares. Alright. Okay. Custom night. Custom night. Okay, it's not working. My game is... Okay, there we go. Okay. So it's custom night. You can choose whatever animatronic you want. Let's go to challenges. I'm gonna do... What's Freddy code? Oh god, that looks hard. Ladies night. Okay, not that bad. 2020. New one's shiny. Night 5. Golden Freddy. Let's do Golden Freddy. For cheats, I'm gonna do Fast Night, Map, Radar. You know, I'm just gonna go do all of them. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh shit, no. Alright. Okay. Press C. Already somebody? No! I move! No, I'm gonna get jump scared. Told you. Oh god. God, that was okay, wow. Okay, let's go back and continue. Alright. Here, custom night. Takes a few times to press on the button. Okay, there we go. Custom night, we have it. Okay, let's do 2020. And for 20, we'll do map radar. There we go. Alright. Let's see. Alright. Nobody's really here yet. Already? Oh, I hate Foxy. She's so annoying. Foxy. No. Okay. Second time jump scared by Foxy. God, this is annoying. Alright, let's retry it. There's actually some good Five Nights at Freddy games on Scratch. Right, I'm gonna make my own custom version. We're gonna do Freddy, this kid, Toy Bonnie, and this good person, and Mangle. No, nobody likes Balloon Boy, everybody hates him. Let's do Golden Freddy. Alright, let's go. Wow, he just teleported there. Jeez Louise. I didn't even get to play for a single second. Oh my god, I think I'm destroying. Alright, fine. Let's do it. Let's do this. This guy. We'll do all the wizards. We'll leave out Golden Freddy since he's crazy good. And then eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by its toe. If you hollow, let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay, Toy Freddy. Let's go to cheats. Fast night. Actually, no. Let's just go with the flow. Alright. I bet you Foxy's here. I'm gonna mute my volume since this gets loud. Yo, this is the 3rd time! Are you joking? You know what? I don't want to play my game. I'm just gonna play this very cool game. Alright. I'll show you Narrow 1. I'm actually pretty good at this game. I'll show you how to play it. Not a lot of people know about it, but it's been kind of a fad. Kind of like new. Everybody wants to play it. Well, basically, Narrow 1 is a game. It's like a capture the flag, but if you're in the other team's area, they have to shoot you with the arrow so you could die. It's like a medieval style version of capture the flag. Okay, escape. I don't need it. Okay, agree. Oh man, I have to log in. Okay, let me log in real quick. Alright, am I logged in? That fast? Oh no, I don't care. Alright. No, I'm doing 3. I love 3. 3 is my best one. Wait, I didn't log in? Oh yeah, I am in. I'm in. Alright. Let's go to Q. I'm gonna use my... What? You know what? Actually, I like this one. This one reminds me of Foxy. This is pretty fast. Alright, so basically, melees in this game makes you run faster. And you have to catch the flag. Alright, let's see. I don't even know where am I. I don't even know this map. Yo, I suck at parkour. Alright, where is the flag though for blue team? Alright, red flag's here. Blue flag. Huh? Okay, my ping's too high. That's annoying. Narrow 1 crashed. First, it was my own FNAF game that I kept on getting jump scared by Foxy. Now, huh? What is this? Oh, it works. It's working. It's working. Yo, stop glitching. Jeez. Alright. Sniper is my favorite because you could snipe people and it takes out a lot of damage. Alright. Now that you've got the gist of the game, I'm just waiting for my map to load. Alright, my map's almost in. I'm almost in. 80%. 80%. Come on. Just load. Are you serious?
Let's go.
Ow. Alright guys, I gave up on Narrow 1. I'll just play my homemade capture the flag. The one I created on Scratch. Alright. Let's wait for the load. It's a lot of variables basically. Also, you have to play against AI. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Homemade Narrow 1. Alright, alright. I'm gonna get the flag. Oh, oh, that was close. Oh no, he's getting my flag. Oh shoot, thank God. Alright. Oh shoot, I missed! You know what? First, let me tag this player. Huh? What just happened? Are you kidding me? My own capture the flag game's... My own capture the flag game's failing on me? After this, I'm gonna show you guys my homemade Subway Surfer game. Alright, let's go. What? Yo, what? Alright. Let's try now! It's the 3rd time, I swear. I'm actually gonna be so mad if it doesn't work. Oh, he got me. AI, I hate this. Alright, he's in my area. Alright, there we go. Alright. Captured. Alright. Yeah, okay, let me show you some other cool Scratch games I've made so far while I was gone. My stuff. I've also made a Subway Surfer game. Alright. Yep, I even made, and it has its own working system. You could play music and has volume. Yeah, see, oh shoot, I glitched. See, it's like, oh come on, it's like Subway Surfer basically. Yup, and that's my Subway Surfer game that I've been developing. Yep, alright, there you go. And now that I've shown you that game, I've also made a digestive system game, digestive system story. And yeah, also, today guys, you know what time it is. Today is a chemistry lecture time. Since you know my chemist of boron is actually the fifth element in the periodic table. Yeah, and I'm also a chemist. I'm known for it in school. Anyways, let me show you my presentation. Chemistry with a dash of physics. Intro and table of content. In this presentation, we will be covering the elements, atoms, physics, the periodic table, equations, molecules, and other states of matter, and more. Other states of matter. You may know solid, liquid, gas, and plasma, but did you know these states of matter? Bose-Einstein condensed states. Found in very, very cold temperatures. It's found when atoms have almost stopped moving. Recently, Bose-Einstein condensed states was found when the element rubidium was like freezed, and they found the Bose-Einstein condensed states. Quark gluon plasma. A quark occurs in very, very high levels of heat and energy. Its temperature is 4 trillion Fahrenheit and 6 trillion Celsius. That means it's 100,000 times more hotter than the core of the sun. Liquid crystal. It's like a liquid solid. Neutron degenerate. I haven't really learned how to say that word yet. It is only found in ultra-dense matter such as neutron stars, and there are more states of matters. Literally, there are like 35. What is chemistry? Chemistry is a study of matter and substance. Chemistry is mostly emphasizes on the chemicals in chemistry. You may have heard oxygen or carbon. These are chemicals in chemistry. Everything you touch is chemistry. Chemistry is the central of science. Chemistry has 4 main subjects of itself, or branches of itself. Organic chemistry, inorganic chemistry. Like inorganic chemistry or organic chemistry are just examples. But no matter how different they are from each other, they always share the same chemical and molecules. Atoms. For those of you who don't know what an atom is, it's the center of physics, quantum physics, and chemistry. Atoms are building blocks of matter, of everything, such as the chair you sit on, or you are created out of atoms. A few things you should know about an atom is that they have an outer shell that's made out of electrons, which is a negative charged particle, protons, the inner part of the atom, which is a positive charged particle, neutrons, which have no charge, they are neutral, and nucleus is the center of an atom and is positively charged. These are stable subatomic particles. Press here to know more. Well, I'm not going to press there. Elements. When you hear of elements, what do you think of? Earth, fire, water, probably. I'm probably right. Anyways, you were right in a way, but in chemistry we have hydrogen, oxygen, and 116 plus more. In chemistry, we arrange the elements by their atomic number, which is basically how much protons are in an element. Elements are all around you. What you are breathing is an element, which is oxygen, carbon, nitrogen, yeah. The periodic table. The periodic table is basically all the chemicals in order. There are atomic numbers. The periodic table is basically all the chemicals in order on the periodic table. The periodic table is basically all the chemicals order on their atomic number. Let's say hydrogen. Hydrogen's atomic number is 1, so it is the first element on the periodic table. Also are arranged in alkaline earth metals, noble gas, and more. Alkaline earth metals are basically the elements in the second group of the periodic table, starting with beryllium and ending with radium. They are all silvery, white, shiny metals that are fairly reactive. Most are commonly found in nature, but not in their elemental form, and the other groups will be hard to explain for you beginners. Now it's time for the elements. Alright, let's watch a quick video.
Hello. Well, hey there, friend. Welcome to the Fast Science Learning Boutique, where any science can be explained fast. Great. I want to learn about.
Alright, we will watch that later. Right now you're watching a video of the periodic table. Alright. Hydrogen. Hydrogen was discovered by Henry Cavendish. Hydrogen is the most common element in the universe. Fun fact. Did you know that hydrogen is the mother of all elements? Hydrogen is part of the alkali metals. Alkali metals are basically reactive elements. Hydrogen is colorless, odorless, tasteless, and non-toxic. Hydrogen is the most abundant chemical substance in the universe, consisting roughly 75% of all normal matter. Hydrogen is used in water, H2O. That means hydrogen, 2 atoms, and oxygen. Helium. Helium was discovered by Pierre Janssen and Norman Lockyer. Helium's atomic number is 2. Helium is one of the most rarest element in the world. It is used for party balloons. Helium is a non-flammable gas that makes balloons go up. Fun fact, did you know that helium makes up about 24% of the mass of the universe, and it's the second most abundant element? Did you know that helium's atoms are so light that they are able to escape I tried to make a remix of it, but lithium was discovered by getting the gist of the code. Anyways, let me show you how this game works. Lithium is part of the reactive non-metal. Let's put the volume down. Lithium is a reactive element, and its atomic number is 3. Lithium is a mood-stabling medicine which is used for mania, like feeling highly excited, overreactive, or distracted. Also, it's used for hypomania, which is basically mania but less severe. Lithium sign in the periodic table is Li. Okay, it's not working. My game is used to power there we go. Like Teslas, and basically
It's
custom night. You can choose whatever electronic you want. Beryllium. Beryllium was discovered by Louis.
Go to
challenges.
I'm gonna
Beryllium is the head of the alkaline earth
What's Freddy called?
Beryllium's chemistry sign is Be in the periodic table, and its atomic number is
not that
4.
bad. 2020.
Beryllium is a hard gray white metal that ranks 32 most abundant element in the world. Did you know that?
I'm gonna do
it's true.
Last night
Found in its
math, radar.
You know,
Beryllium always do all of them. Which one go?
Magnesium.
No.
Magnesium was discovered by Sir Humphrey Davy in 1808.
Somebody?
Magnesium atomic number is 12. Magnesium
I'm gonna get jump scared.
Alkaline earth metal. Magnesium is a silvery white metal that reacts very strong with water. Magnesium is good for your health because without magnesium you can get heart attacks, weak body,
Let's go back.
Alright.
Magnesium finds
Custom night
in the periodic table.
takes a few
Magnesium
times
is
to
a
press on
very
the
soft
button.
metal that could be cut with a
Okay,
knife.
there we go. Custom night, we have it.
Uranium. Uranium was discovered by Martin Teleprop. Uranium is used to power nuclear reactors and nuclear plants, which is why uranium is so dangerous and has to be used in caution. Uranium is a radioactive element that is the most heaviest natural occurring element in the universe.
Already? Oh, I hate
Uranium
so annoying.
its atomic number is 92 and its sign is U. U-235 is another version of uranium. All the elements have another version of themselves like carbon, then adding an oxide containing two atoms in its molecule that creates dioxide. And then add carbon, you get carbon dioxide. So anyways,
I'm gonna make my own custom version.
is used to make electricity.
We're gonna do Freddy, this kid,
Discovered by
Toy Bonnie,
Joseph Presley.
and
Oxygen is the second most abundant element,
this
noble gas.
and
Oxygen's atomic number is 8 in the periodic table.
No, nobody likes
Atomic
Boy.
number
Everybody
means
hates
how many protons are in an
Let's
atom.
do
Oxygen is one of the most important elements in the world. Without oxygen, you won't be able to breathe, and life can cease.
Wow, you just
Oxygen is a very stable element.
Jeez,
Carbon is one of the
I didn't even get to play
known gases
for a single
among the gases.
Oh my god, I think I'm destroying.
In the periodic
Alright,
table,
fine.
carbon
Let's
has
do it.
many
Let's do this.
different versions of itself,
This guy.
such as
We'll
carbon
do all the
dioxide.
withers.
It's a version of carbon that we breathe out.
Leave out golden
Carbon
Freddy since
monoxide
he's crazy good.
is the more bad
then
version of carbon. It is a poisonous gas.
Catch a
Carbon
tiger by its
monoxide.
toe. If you hollow, let it go.
Carbon dioxide is a somewhat bad gas because it causes Earth to get hot, but carbon dioxide is taken in by trees to make oxygen. Carbon is not always bad for the environment.
Just go with the flow.
A carbon's atomic number is 6. Carbon can also be found in charcoal. Carbon was discovered by Antonian Lavoisier.
I'm gonna mute my
The
volume.
most type of carbon is diamond.
Yo, this is the third time. Are you joking?
Sodium is the second most reactive element in the periodic table.
You know what?
It reacts
play my
so
game.
bad that with water
I'm
that
just gonna
you may
play
as well make
this
a
very cool game.
grenade. Sodium is part of the alkali metal, so it's so reactive. It can be found in its natural form. Sodium and chlorine makes table salt.
I'm actually pretty good at this game.
Very poisonous gas.
I'll show you how to play it. Not a lot of people know about it, but it's been kind of a fad.
Sodium is the second most reactive chemical in the periodic table.
Everybody wants to play
Sodium is the sign.
Well, basically, Narrow 1
sodium
is a game. It's like a medieval. Capture the flag.
Sodium was
if you're in the other team's area, they have to shoot you with the arrow so you could die.
How to read chemical equations.
It's like a medieval-style version of Capture the
understanding
Flag.
how to read chemical equations is quite easy.
Escape.
For all the signs in chemistry represents the chemical.
Oh man,
So here's an example. Sodium plus chlorine equals table salt. Na positive, which is sodium positive, plus chlorine negative.
Alright, am I logged in?
Equals
that fast?
table salt or sodium chloride. The minus sign means it's negatively charged and has more electrons than protons, and the plus sign means
Wait, I didn't log in?
Positive charge and has more protons than electrons. Also, you can add or subtract protons like you can do with electrons.
Actually, I like this one.
And even if you change the protons, you get a different element. Here's another example.
Melee
hydrogen and chlorine
makes you run faster.
Hydrogen 2 molecules.
And you have to catch the flag.
It equals hydrogen 2 molecules plus zinc chloride.
Let's see, I don't even know where am I.
Hydrogen chloride 2
I suck at parkour.
Zinc equals zinc chloride plus hydrogen 2 atoms.
Our red flag's here.
The answer can be more complicated than one answer. These are only simple equations. There are more complex equations than these equations.
First, it was my own FNAF game that kept on.
Did you know that hydrogen and oxygen molecules makes
What is this?
H2O.
Oh,
Did you know that potassium is the most reactive element in the periodic table? Did you know that arsenic is the most cleverest way to poison someone? Did you know that mercury is the only liquid metal in the periodic table?
Sniper's my favorite
Did you know
because
that
you could snipe people and it
acids
takes
aren't
out a lot of
always
damage.
as bad as they seem? Some acids are used in everyday basis. Did you know that gallium
Now
can
that
make
you've got the
metal
gist
weak?
of the game,
Advantages of chemistry.
just
Chemistry
waiting for my
teaches
math
us
to
more
load.
about the world and the universe. Chemistry teaches us about matter. Chemistry is the center of
Alright, my
science.
math is
Chemistry
almost
helps
in.
us
I'm
create
almost
new
in.
materials.
80%.
Chemistry helps us
80%.
find new medicine.
Come on.
Chemistry helps us conduct electricity.
Just
We are all made out
load.
of matter. We are made out of water, H2O, phosphorus, chlorine, sodium, and more elements. Acids in chemistry. Acids in chemistry
Alright
are
guys,
not
I gave
as
up
bad as
on
they
Nero
seem.
1. I'll just play my homemade capture the flag. The one I created on Scratch. Alright. Let's wait for it to load. It's a lot of variables
liquid
basically.
that may contain hydrogen and dissolve.
Alright, 3, 2, 1. Homemade
Acids
Nero
are
1.
a liquid that may contain hydrogen
Alright, I'm gonna
and,
get the flag. Oh shit.
and
Oh, that was close.
dissolves other
Oh no, he's getting my
things
flag.
around
Oh shoot,
it
thank God.
if it's
Alright.
very acidic. Acid is measured by its
Oh,
pH
shoot, I
level.
missed.
pH level
You know what?
is
First let me
a
tap this
measurement that measures
What just happened?
acidity.
Are you kidding me? My own capture the flag game.
Measures how acid
My own capture the flag game is failing on me.
Or an acid with a pH
After this, I'm
level
gonna
of
show you
7
guys my
is
homemade
neutral,
Subway
and
Surfer game.
an acid pH
Alright, let's go.
of level 14
What?
is an alkaline
Yo, what?
acid, but it's very strong. An acid with a
Alright.
pH level
Let's
of
try
0 is a
now.
very powerful
It's the
acid.
third time.
Here,
I
let's
swear.
take an example of
I'm actually gonna be so mad.
hydrochloride.
Oh,
Hydrochloric
he got me.
acid. Its pH level is 0, so it's
Alright, he's in my area.
so is acidic sulfur. Sulfur acid pH level is 14, so it's an alkaline, and water's pH level is 7, so it's neutral. Molecules. Molecules are strands of atoms that connect to each other. Some people get
okay, let me show you some
ionic
other
bonds,
cool Scratch
which
games
is
I've made so
bonds
far
between
while I was
two
gone.
atoms. If one atom has too much electrons and there are atoms with electrons below its average, like the helium atom with one of its missing electrons, the atom with too much electrons will go to the atom with the least electrons and will make a bond and transfer the electron. So they don't get stuck to each other like a covalent bond,
system,
which is aka molecules and work. Molecules is how you mix elements to each other. The atoms will separate with its previous atom and it will connect to a different atom.
It's like Subway
It
Surfer,
actually depends
basically.
on if the atom has more protons than the other elements. Now it's time for physics. This is only 1 minute.
Yup.
Once everything's perfectly organized, I'll start working on my thesis.
Grammarly will ensure you feel confident nailing your final thesis by supporting your writing.
Yep. Alright, there you go. And now
shout out to
We're all familiar with
minute
gravity
physics.
as the reason
I've
objects
also
fall,
made a
but there's much more to gravity.
digestive system game.
Gravity is a
digestive
long-range
system
attractive force
story.
between all objects with mass.
Yeah.
It's what keeps us from
Also,
falling off the Earth.
today,
It's what keeps the Earth
guys,
in orbit around the Sun.
you
And it's
know
what
what
caused
time
the Sun
it is.
itself to
Today
form
is
4.5 billion years ago.
A chemistry
It's amazing to think that every
lecture.
massive object attracts
Time.
every other in the universe. That means that your dog, the Earth, and a black hole in the Andromeda
Hence the
galaxy
boron.
2.5 million light years away are all
The
gravitationally
fifth
attracted to
element
you
in the
and you to
periodic
them.
table.
In the 17th
Yeah, and
century,
I'm also a chemist.
Isaac Newton discovered that the
Unknown
strength
for
of the
it
gravitational
at school.
force decreases by the
Anyways, let
square
me
of
show
the
you my
distance between two
presentation.
objects.
Chemistry
So if you're
with
twice
a
as far
dash of
away,
physics.
gravity is only 1/4 as strong.
Intro and table
He
of
also
contents.
discovered that the strength of gravity
In this
is proportional
presentation,
to the mass
we
of
will
the
be
objects in
covering
question.
the
The more
elements,
massive an object,
atoms,
the stronger.
physics, the periodic table, equations, molecules, and other states of matter, and more.
other states of matter.
And its
you may know solid,
definition
liquid, gas, and plasma.
Well, you may know a thing or two about
these
physics,
states of
but
matter?
did you know that physics is the study of force?
Condensed states.
Physics is just like chemistry. It has its own branches of itself, like
atoms have almost stopped moving. Recently, Bose Einstein
but of course, there are other branches of
states
physics.
was found when
physics is mainly known for gravity and its hard equations.
Was like
but the equation, if you know what you're doing, is
and they found the Bose-Einstein condensed state
equals ma.
Quark gluon
here's
plasma.
The definition of the
quark occurs in very high levels of heat and energy. Its temperature is 4 trillion Fahrenheit and 6 trillion Celsius. That means it's
if this equation is about
100,000 times more hotter than the core of the sun.
That has more mass than it will accelerate.
It's like a liquid solid.
Other smaller particles than
neutron,
well, since we all know what a proton, electron, and neutrons are,
I haven't really learned how to say that word yet.
Are?
It is only found in ultra-dense matter, such as neutron stars.
Quarks are smaller than a proton and electron.
More states of matter.
What makes a proton.
Literally,
there are 6 different types of
35
quarks.
What is chemistry? Chemistry is the study of matter and substance.
Up and down quarks.
Chemistry is mostly emphasizes on
2 quarks equals
to a meson. You may have heard oxygen or carbon. These are chemicals in chemistry. Everything you touch is chemical chemistry.
Quarks have the fraction of a charge.
Science.
Now,
chemistry has 4 main subjects of itself, or branches.
A category of other particles such as
organic chemistry,
tau, neutrino, muons,
inorganic chemistry,
and neutrinos.
Well,
charges,
inorganic chemistry or organic chemistry are just examples. But no matter how different they are from each other, they always share the same chemical and molecule.
Antimatter is like,
for those of you who don't know what an atom is, it's the center of physics, quantum physics,
opposite charge
and chemistry. Atoms are building blocks of matter of everything, such as
now that we're done with leptons, we will talk about the rest of the particles.
You are created out of atoms.
That particle.
A few things you should know about an atom is that they have an outer shell that's made out of electrons, which is a negative charge particle. Protons, the inner part of the atom, which is a positive charge particle.
Are the heaviest
neutrons,
particles,
which have no charge, they are neutral, and nucleus contains the center of an
protons,
atom,
neutrons, and other particles.
Now we will talk about photons and mesons.
Charged. Photons are particles
These are stable subatomic
that is not matter,
but
are just electromagnetic waves. Basically, there's no photon that's an
element. What do you
energy-packed particle. Now
Earth, fire, water, probably.
Mesons are made out of one quark and one antimatter.
You were right in a way, but in chemistry
there are many particles, but for now we will talk about only these. The dimensions.
16
in the world of physics, there are
in chemistry we arrange the elements by their atomic number.
In the world of physics,
basically how much protons are in an element.
But I think this is very interesting.
All around
this theory is about dimensions.
What you are breathing is
the dimension is about other realities or
carbon,
things
nitrogen,
we see as dimensions.
The periodic table.
Dimension number 1.
The periodic table is basically all the chemical.
Dimension number 0 is just
in order.
A point.
There are
dimension number 1.
Numbers.
You can only go forward and backwards.
The periodic table is basically all the chemicals.
This theory was a mathematical equation.
On the
and dimension 2, you can only go forwards, backwards, and sideways, a 2D shape. Then
the periodic table is basically all the chemicals
like
order
a 3D shape. Now we have the fourth dimension, the dimension we live
number.
The
Let's say hydrogen. Hydrogen's atomic number is 1.
11th dimension.
So it is the first element on the periodic table. Also, are arranged in alkaline
I'll let you guys
metals,
read this.
noble gas, and more. Alkaline earth metals are basically the elements in the second group of the periodic table, starting with beryllium and ending with radium. They are all silvery, bright, shiny metals that are fairly reactive. Most are commonly found in nature, but not in their elemental form. And the other groups will be hard to explain for you beginners.
I hope you liked my presentation. Bye. By the way, this was the ISU presentation.
Now it's time for the
elements.
That's
right. I'm an independent study unit.
Hello. Well, hey there, friend. Welcome to the Fast Science Learning Boutique, where any science can be explained fast, fast, fast. Great. I want to learn about
Alright, we will watch that later. Right now you're watching a video of the periodic table. Alright. Hydrogen. Hydrogen was discovered by Henry Cavendish. Hydrogen is the most common element in the universe. Fun fact. Did you know that hydrogen is the mother of all elements? Hydrogen is part of the alkali metals. Alkali metals are basically reactive elements. Hydrogen is colorless, odorless, tasteless, and non-toxic. Hydrogen is the most abundant chemical substance in the universe, consisting roughly 75% of all normal matter. Hydrogen is used in water, H2O. That means hydrogen, 2 atoms, and oxygen. Helium. Helium was discovered by Pierre Janssen and Norman Lockyer. Helium's atomic number is 2. Helium is one of the most rarest element in the world. It is used for party balloons. Helium is a non-flammable gas that makes balloons go up. Fun fact, did you know that helium makes about 24% of the mass of the universe and is the second most abundant element? Did you know that helium's atoms are so light that they are able to escape Earth's gravity? Lithium. Lithium was discovered by Johann August Arthur Johnson. Lithium is part of the reactive non-metal group. Lithium is a reactive element and its atomic number is 3. Lithium is a mood-stabling medicine which is used for mania, like feeling highly excited, overreactive, or distracted. Also, it's used for hypomania, which is basically mania but less severe. Lithium's sign in the periodic table is Li. Lithium is used to power Teslas and basically electric cars. It's the battery of it. Beryllium. Beryllium was discovered by Louis Vauquelin. Beryllium is the head of the alkaline earth metals. Beryllium's chemistry sign is Be in the periodic table, and its atomic number is 4. Beryllium is a hard gray-white metal that ranks 32 most abundant element in the world. Did you know that it's too reactive to be found in its free state? Beryllium also could be made into an acid. Magnesium. Magnesium was discovered by Sir Humphrey Davy in 1808. Magnesium's atomic number is 12. Magnesium is in the alkaline earth metal group. Magnesium is a silvery white metal that reacts very strong with water. Magnesium is good for your health because without magnesium you could get heart attacks, weak body, diabetes, and osteoporosis. Magnesium sign is Mg in the periodic table. Magnesium is a very soft metal that could be cut with a knife. Uranium. Uranium was discovered by Martin Calliproth. Uranium is used to power nuclear reactors and nuclear plants, which is why uranium is so dangerous and has to be used in caution. Uranium is a radioactive element that is the most heaviest natural occurring element in the universe. Uranium its atomic number is 92 and its sign is U. U-235 is another version of uranium. All the elements have another version of themselves, like carbon, then adding an oxide containing 2 atoms of oxygen in its molecule. That creates dioxide. And then add carbon, you get carbon dioxide. So anyways, U-235 is used to make electricity. Oxygen. Oxygen was discovered by Joseph Priestley. Oxygen is the second most abundant element in the noble gas. Oxygen's atomic number is 8 in the periodic table. Atomic number means how many protons are in an atom. Oxygen is one of the most important elements in the world. Without oxygen, we won't be able to breathe and life will cease. Oxygen is a very stable element. Carbon. Carbon is one of the most well-known gases among the gases. In the periodic table, carbon has many different versions of itself, such as carbon dioxide. It's a version of carbon that we breathe out. Carbon monoxide is the more bad version of carbon. It is a poisonous gas, carbon monoxide. Carbon dioxide is a somewhat bad gas because it causes Earth to get hot, but carbon dioxide is taken in by trees to make oxygen. Carbon is not always bad for the environment. Carbon's atomic number is 6. Carbon can also be found in charcoal. Carbon was discovered by Antoine Lavoisier. The most hardest type of carbon is diamond. Diamonds have carbon in it. Sodium. Sodium is the second most reactive element in the periodic table. It reacts so bad with water that you may as well make a mini grenade. Sodium is part of the alkali metal since it's so reactive. It can be found in its natural form. Sodium and chlorine makes table salt. Chlorine is a very poisonous gas. Sodium can conduct electricity. Sodium is the second most reactive chemical in the periodic table. Sodium sign in the periodic table is Na. Sodium was discovered by Humphrey Davy. Chemistry facts and equations. How to read chemical equations. Understanding how to read chemical equations is quite easy. So all the signs in chemistry represents the chemicals. So here's an example. Sodium plus chlorine equals table salt. Na positive, which is sodium positive, plus chlorine negative equals table salt or sodium chloride. The minus sign means it's negatively charged and has more electrons than protons, and the plus sign means it is positive charged and has more protons than electrons. Also, you can't add or subtract protons like you can do with electrons, and even if you change the protons, you get a different element. Here's another example. Hydrogen and chlorine molecules plus zinc. Hydrogen 2 molecules equals hydrogen 2 molecules plus zinc chloride. Hydrogen chloride 2 plus zinc equals zinc chloride plus hydrogen 2 atoms. The answer can be more complicated than one answer. These are only simple equations. There are more complex equations than these equations. Fun facts. Did you know that hydrogen and oxygen molecules make H2O? Did you know that potassium is the most reactive element in the periodic table? Did you know that arsenic is the most cleverest way to poison someone? Did you know that mercury is the only liquid metal in the periodic table? Did you know that acids aren't always as bad as they seem? Some acids are used in everyday basis. Did you know that gallium can make metal weak? Advantages of chemistry. Chemistry teaches us more about the world and the universe. Chemistry teaches us about matter. Chemistry is the center of science. Chemistry helps us create new materials. Chemistry helps us find new medicine. Chemistry helps us conduct electricity. We are all made out of matter. We are made out of water, H2O, phosphorus, chlorine, sodium, and more elements. Acids in chemistry. Acids in chemistry are not as bad as they seem. Acids are a liquid that may contain hydrogen and dissolves. Acids are a liquid that may contain hydrogen and dissolves other things around it if it's very acidic. Acid is measured by its pH level. pH level, it's a measurement that measures the acidity that measures how acid the acids are. An acid with a pH level of 7 is neutral, and an acid pH of level 14 is an alkaline acid, but it's very strong. An acid with a pH level of 0 is a very powerful acid. Here, let's take an example of hydrochloric acid. Its pH level is 0, so is acidic sulfur. Sulfur acid pH level is 14, so it's an alkaline, and water's pH level is 7, so it's neutral. Molecules. Molecules are strands of atoms that connect to each other. Some people get confused with ionic bonds, which is bonds between two atoms. If one atom has too much electrons and there are atoms with electrons below its average, like a helium atom with one of its missing electrons, the atom with too much electrons will go to the atom with the least electrons and will make a bond and transfer the electrons, so they don't get stuck to each other like a covalent bond, which is aka molecules in work. Molecules is how you mix elements to each other. The atoms will separate with its previous atom, and it will connect to a different atom. It actually depends on if the atom has more protons than the other elements. Now it's time for physics. This is only 1 minute.
Once everything's perfectly organized, I'll start working on my thesis.
Nobody likes Grammarly.
Grammarly will ensure you feel confident nailing your final thesis by supporting your writing.
Skip. Oh yeah, shout out to
We're all familiar with gravity
physics.
as the reason objects fall, but there's much, much more to gravity than that. Gravity is a long-range attractive force between all objects with mass. It's what keeps us from falling off the Earth, it's what keeps the Earth in orbit around the Sun, and it's what caused the Sun itself to form 4.5 billion years ago. It's amazing to think that every massive object attracts every other in the universe. That means that your dog, the Earth, and a black hole in the Andromeda Galaxy 2.5 million light years away are all gravitationally attracted to you, and you to them. In the 17th century, Isaac Newton discovered that the strength of the gravitational force decreases by the square of the distance between two objects. So if you're twice as far away, gravity is only 1/4 as strong. He also discovered that the strength of gravity is proportional to the mass of the objects in question. The more massive an object, the stronger the...
Alright, now that we're done that video, physics and its definition and equations. Well, you may know a thing or two about physics, but did you know that physics is the study of force? Physics is just like chemistry. It has its own branches of itself, like classical physics, astrophysics, and quantum mechanics. But of course, there are other branches of physics. I'm just naming a few. Anyways, physics is mainly known for gravity and its hard equations. But the equation, if you know what you're doing, is actually easy. Here's one equation. F equals ma. So here's the definition of the equation. F equals force, and m equals mass, and a equals acceleration. This equation is actually like the second law of Isaac Newton. This equation is about how you need more force on an object that has more mass, then it will accelerate. Are there smaller particles than a proton? Well, since we all know what a proton, electron, and neutrons are, but do we know what quarks and leptons are? Well, we will start off with quarks. Quarks are smaller than a proton and electron. Quarks are what makes a proton. There are 6 different types of quarks. There are top and bottom quarks, up and down quarks, strange and charm quarks. 2 quarks equals to a meson, and quarks are known for creating hardons. Also, quarks have a fraction of a charge. Now we will move on to leptons. Leptons is actually a category of other particles such as electrons, tau neutrino, muons, tau, muon neutrinos, and neutrinos. Leptons charges consist of half negative and other neutrally charged. Fun fact, did you know that there is something called antimatter. Antimatter is like imagining a particle going through a mirror and ending up as an opposite charged particle like a positron. It's the opposite of an electron. Now that we're done with leptons, we will talk about the rest of the particles, like gluons. Well, that particle already explains itself. The gluon is a particle that glues other particles together, such as quarks. Now we will talk about hardons. Hardons are the heaviest of the particles. Hardons are made out of baryons. Hardons contain protons, neutrons, and other particles. Now we will talk about photons and mesons. Photons are particles that is not matter, but are just electromagnetic waves. Basically, think of a photon as an energy-packed particle. Now moving on to mesons. Mesons are made out of one quark and one antimatter particle. There are many particles, but for now we will talk about only these. The dimensions. In the world of physics, there are interesting facts. In the world of physics, there are interesting facts, but I think this is very interesting. This theory is about dimensions. The dimension is about other realities or things we see as dimensions. Dimension number 0 is just a point. Dimension number 1, you can only go forward and backwards, which is a line. This theory was a mathematical equation. And dimension 2, you can only go forwards, backwards, and sideways, a 2D shape. Then we have a third dimension. It is like a 3D shape. Now we have the fourth dimension, the dimension we live in. The dimensions go up until the 11th dimension.
Police car, yes, not yellow.
Glossary, I'll let you guys read this. Alright, now this is the last part. I hope you liked my presentation. Bye. By the way, this was the ISU presentation. That's right, I'm an independent study unit.